Hi, all of my little gardeners. It's Gardener Julia here, and we are back for another virtual garden lesson. First, I want to start by welcoming you into the garden. I am at the Lincoln Park School Garden today. Hi, all my Lincoln Park students. Today we're going to be learning about where our food comes from and about all of the really important work it takes to get that food to you. We are going to talk a little bit about food, where it comes from. We're going to read a book before we finish by writing a poem about a farm. Before we start, we're going to be talking a lot about community today. I want to show you how to say community in American Sign Language. Remember, some people have a hard time hearing and speaking, so they communicate with their eyes and their hands. So this is how you can say community in sign language. Join and switch your hands 3 times. Let's see you try it now. Nice. All right, I want us to start by thinking about one thing you have recently eaten. Maybe something you've eaten in the last couple days. Maybe it was something in your lunch pickup. Maybe it was something you even ate for breakfast. For me, I'm going to think about this bowl of cereal I ate for breakfast. I want you to think about how that thing got to you, how it was grown or raised. How did it get processed? How did it get to the grocery store or wherever you got this thing from? I'm gonna think about where this milk came from. I know that milk would have had to start at a dairy cow. That dairy cow has to be getting looked after and cared for by a dairy farmer. The item that you chose probably went on a similar journey to my own milk that I drank this morning. If you chose a fruit, there had to be a farmer who was caring for the apple trees. They would have had to be picked and transported to a processing place and then transported again to the grocery store, the farmer's market, the food pantry, the school that you could have gotten your item from. So let's read a book called Summer Sun Risin' to learn a little bit more about how our food is grown and what life on a farm is really like. I want you to pay attention to what this book sounds like while I am reading, okay? Summer Sun Risin' by W. Nicola Lisa, illustrated by Dawn Tate. Wake up, little one, summer sun's a-risin'. Where are we? It looks like we're on a farm. Rug on the floor, light on the wall, Ma by the bed, Pa in the hall. Dog at the door, cat on a chair. Summer sun's tastin' the sweet, sweet air. Milk in the glass, egg in the cup, toast on a plate, butter side up. Fritters in the pan, coffee in the pot. Summer sun's risin', making it hot. Birds in the roost, kittens in the yarn, cows lining up down by the barn. Pa cracks the door, I swing it wide. Summer sun's shinin', floodin' inside. Chicks in the yard, scratchin' for seed. Pigs at the trough, waitin' to feed. Pa by the shed, rollin' out wire. Summer sun's climbin' higher and higher. An important job on farms is you need to make sure everybody is fed, Hens in the crate, crates in a row. Calves all penned, ready to go. Truck backing up, wheels in the dirt. Summer sun's glaring, eyes really hurt. It looks like they're moving their chickens. Train on the tracks, shiny as a dime. Ma by the tree, callin' lunchtime. Pa spreads the cloth, I set the plates. Summer sun pauses. Summer sun waits. What do they get to do in the middle of the day? They get to eat lunch. Yum. Oh, what are they doing now? They're on their tractor. Maybe they are weeding, plowing, or planting. Fence on the hill, corn all in a row. Hay in the fields, ready to mow. Pa takes the wheel and I work the gears. Summer sun's blazing and it's burning our ears. Ooh, squash in a row, beans on a pole, snake chasing mice down a deep hole. Bees in the hive and fruit on the trees. Summer sun storing a sweet summer breeze. I see they're growing squash and beans, fruit, and maybe even raising some bees. Fox in the woods, hawk in the sky, fish in the stream, swimming on by. Pa casts a line and I check the bait. Summer sun slipping and fishing is great. Hat on the shelf, coat on the hook. Ooh, that fish in the pan, ready to cook. Peas in the bowl, corn on the tray. Summer sun sinking and stealing away. What are they having for dinner? They're having a whole bunch of stuff that they either caught or they grew on their farm. Pretty cool. Pillow on the bed, toys all around, books on a pile, clothes in a mound. Pa on the chair, me on his lap. Summer sun's yawning, ready to nap. It's been a long day on the farm. And dog on the stoop, cat on the sill, ma on the swing, reading the mail. Pa by the door, me tucked in bed. Summer sun sleeping with stars overhead. Summer sun's a-sleepin', only stars overhead. The end. So I think that our book showed us that life on a farm can be really long and hard work. They were up and working early in the morning. They did a whole bunch of different jobs in order to keep their farm going, feeding their animals, plowing and tending to their fields, working in really hot weather, harvesting their crops that they were growing, and also finding time to eat and fuel themselves throughout the day. So what we're gonna do now is we are going to write a poem about farms. So it's okay if you have never been to a farm. You can write a poem about planting seeds in a garden, taking care of an animal, helping to cook in your kitchen, or anything else related to farms and food. So, what makes a poem a poem? A poem is normally maybe a short story that can paint a picture in your mind. Sometimes poems can rhyme. Think about what our book sounded like. Our book had rhyming words in it. Poems can feel a lot like a song or maybe a rap. Those are also things that you can make instead of making a poem. So we are going to use the worksheet that is attached to help figure out what your topic of your poem is going to be, and also to help you start thinking of some rhyming words. Our poem is going to be about 4 to 6 sentences long. I'm going to make one and then you can follow me as well. it is just about time for us to start planting seeds in the garden. So I am going to write my poem about planting seeds. All right, my friends, and here is my poem. It says, hands in the cool soil, the sun is high and is starting to boil. I carve a path with the back of my hand. My dreams for the future are ready to expand. The seeds sprinkle into line, they're ready to unwind. From my can, water pours out, and soon I'll see a sprout. I had so much fun creating this poem today. It took some creativity. I had to think about words that rhymed, but it put me right into the moment of planting spring seeds, which is always one of my favorite moments in the garden. I would love to see what poems you think of, so make sure that you follow the instructions on your handout. You can also write your poem on a blank sheet of paper. Just make sure that you take a picture and send it to your class or teacher. Thank you so much for learning about farms today and writing a really cool poem. I will see you all next month. Bye!